Hey friends. Sorry, ears are still doing their thing. Popping, popping. Uh, it's me, Karen. How's everybody? I'm feeling better, except for the ears. Congestion has broke loose. It's actually blew my nose now, but the ears are still doing the whole crackling, snapping, popping, and my voice is going in and out. But I go to the doctor, the ear, nose, and throat doctor, on the 11th, as well as see my own doctor on the 11th for follow up on the congestive heart failure. So I'll have those updates for you next week. But Saturday afternoon, it's like quarter after one. I just tested my blood sugar because I was feeling a little bit shaky. It's at 72. So I'd already ate. It still hasn't caught up, so I'm gonna have me an iced coffee because I'm thirsty and I want something cold and delicious. So I'm gonna show you how I make my iced coffees. Okay, we'll do a video on that. Something better than nothing. But first of all, I got my coffee. I brew my own cold brew. Oh, I think it's crapping. So I'm gonna put some of this into my glass. This is nice and cold. It's come out the refrigerator. We'll start off with about this much. The Coca-Cola glass. And then I have my Ninja blender. And I'm gonna add my crushed ice. I just put ice in here, and then I put the flavored creamer to crush the ice. I use this caramel macchiato, International Delights. That's my favorite. See if I can do this while I'm making a mess. Oh yeah, come on. Flip-flop over my tablet. I'll put that in there. I like mine kind of like frozen, like a frappe, I guess you call it. So put that in there, and then I stir it up. Get it all down in there to the bottom. Get it all mixed in. Put it down here so I don't spill it. Just stir it all in. Oh, that looks good already. Deliciousness. Taste, needs more coffee. Nope. Perfect. Okay. That takes some extra creamy dairy whip topping, this Walmart brand. Give it a good shake. Put some on top. That. See? And then top it off with some Hershey syrup, caramel syrup. Drizzle that over the top of that. And there you have it. A That's a Karen Sue Small 1959 original right there. Cheaper than Starbucks, better than Dunkin' Donuts. Mm-mm-mm. So good. So, spill the milk. Kitty be over there licking that up anyway. So that's it. Just a brew, cold brew, ice, the Ninja Multi Blender, Cool Whip, caramel syrup, caramel macchiato, some crushed ice, whipped cream, caramel syrup. This is there's no sugar in the coffee, and there is sugar in the creamer, there's sugar in the Cool Whip, and of course there's sugar in the caramel syrup. So I only allow myself one a day. And if my sugar's not, if my sugar's running high, I don't have one at all. Right now, it's running really low, so I'm gonna bump it up. I had a sandwich at noon, and it still hadn't climbed up there yet, so I think I'd give myself a little treat. So, anyways, that's that. Coffee and chit chat. Fill you up on update. Yeah, I went to the eye doctor yesterday. My appointment was at 10:30 yesterday morning. I was in there until 1:45. Never had an eye doctor appointment take that long in my life. But I was having troubles. Um, Last year, my eye visit, I had cataracts starting on both eyes, and this one, left eye worse than the right eye. So she wanted to do that. Oh darn it! I forgot the name of it now. I didn't write it down. It's a diabetes dilation for diabetes. It's different than what they just normal dilation. So they can see to the back of the eye, and that was $39 that my insurance didn't pay for. But she said that she really wanted me to have that, so I did it. Well, that was terrible. Let me tell you that I've never had that done. That burnt, and my eyes watered, and they burned for so long. I had to sit there out there for. She said 30 minutes, but it took more like 45, 50 before I could even see. I was like nothing but spots, black spots. Couldn't see nothing, couldn't focus. So finally got to the back, and she put the eye thing up, started, um, could you read that line, da 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 da, and I was like really, really focusing, hard focusing, and she goes, your eyes still bother, are your eyes still, dilating? I said, no, I don't think so. And she said, well, what's the matter? I said, well, I can't, I've been seeing, since I had this, whatever's going on with my ears, nose, and throat thing here, I've been seeing double, like, words. Like, if you have your, I was trying to explain it to her, but I didn't have a piece of paper and a pen like I'm going to show you. But yeah, so like if I have, say, A, B, C, like that. If I'm trying to read that on the TV or book or anything, I'm getting this A, B, C, like that. That's what I'm seeing. So it's hard for me to distinguish what it is. Or if the words wrote out, like, I'm getting, like I got hello, I'm getting H, Even trying to write it's hard for me. I'm getting like that. So I really can't focus. So she said, what do you mean? So I showed her. I said, look, if I have an A, I'm going to get this line right beside of it. It's either going to be over here some days, or some days it's right above the top. You know, I just can't. I'm getting double vision. Is all I can explain it as. And she's, oh well, I don't like that. So how long has this been going on? I said, really started when all this started happening. She said, well, when did that start happening? I said, first of June. First, I thought I had. He changed most all of my medications, and then he put me on 2 new ones for my heart. And 1 new one for diabetes, and because my A1C was out of control, and 1 for thyroid. So I'm thinking that my A1C being so high, my sugar has not been balanced, and that maybe that's why, I wasn't able to focus. But then this whole congested, ears popping, ringing, and every time I swallow, my ears pop, driving me crazy type thing. Maybe I got a sinus infection, and an infection will mess with your blood sugar. So I called, try to, about 2 weeks, I guess. But I tried to go back over, have this checked out, and with him, and he said that I needed to see an ear, nose, and throat doctor for that. So he gave me a referral to an ear, nose, throat doctor, which happens to be on the same day that I go back to see him about my medications and how they're working with me. They're not working so good with me. So we're gonna see what happens there. Hopefully they don't run over. Ear, nose, and throat doctors. The regular doctor is at 8:15, and the ear, nose, and throat doctor is at 11:10. So hopefully we'll get in now. But I'll let you know what's going on. But she said, just in case it's not sinus infection, because I don't have a fever, I don't have any pain, up here where your sinus pain would be, or up in here. I have no headaches, I have no fever, just the ears popping. That's the only pain I have. It's like when you get off the airplane and your ears pop. But there's really no pain, it's just irritating. Because I can hear, everything's really loud, because I got it turned up so loud so I can hear it, and then my ears are popping it, so, it's too loud, turn it down, and I can't hear it, turn it back up. People are talking to me, I can't hear them. I don't know if I'm yelling or if I'm talking at a normal tone, just that irritation. So she said she wanted to try something. So she put the letters up, and she put them up real big, like far as they'll go. And I was still getting the double vision, and she put them down as little as they go. And I was like, no, I can't tell if that's a letter or a number, what it is. That's too little. So she had me put my glasses on and try it with my glasses on. That didn't make any difference. So then she got a prism, and she said that she could put prisms in my new prescription, eyeglass prescriptions, and see if the prisms would help me. So she got a prism out and, put it to my eye, and I had to look up, look down, look sideways, and then tried to read the letters. Well, a certain way that she put the prisms, I could see it without the double vision, and I could see it really clear. And quite small, actually, down real low. And I thought I was doing good, but she said, yeah, the left eye is gone. 4 points in the right eye is gone too. They changed, so it's gotta redo my prescription. And she said, do you want to get them today, or would you rather wait and see the doctor and see if it is a sinus infection, and if medicine will clear that up, and maybe you won't need the prisms, and then you can just come back in, and it won't be another visit charged to my insurance or anything. It'd just be like redo the prism. It's just the prism in my prescription. So I'm gonna wait on that and go back in 2 weeks. Not 2 weeks. 2 weeks after I see the doctor on the 11th, because she said it will take like 2 weeks for the medicine to clear up any infections, and then she would readjust the prisms. But she gave me the paper, the prescription to just bring in with me, and I can just go right to the mat and have the girl put them on, do the dot dot dot, because I have to have trifocals, and do the dot dot dots and all that stuff, and then send them off. I don't have to pay for another visit or make it an appointment or anything. Just walk in. So that was cool. So I'm gonna have prisms and my eyeglasses. I don't know how that's gonna work, but hopefully it, you know. 'Cause these are just last May. These what's here. I just had these done last May, and already I can't see. Like the clock up there, I have to get to see it. So yeah, but I won't be seeing no more of that. She says, we'll see, because that's what's making me crazy. I can't craft. I can't do anything. Try to walk across the floor. I feel like a high step in, because like I have parquet floors, so the little designs in the floor, the little squares, it kind of throw me off a little bit. So, yeah, it's not been fun, but I've been trying to keep a chair chipper. And the heart issues have bothered. Fingers are doing their thing. And what twist? The heart issue is bothered me. I want to know why that medicine's reacting the way it is. It gives me terrible diarrhea. Oh, I'm sorry. I see it. They want to cramp. They hurt so bad. This one. Dizzy. No appetite. That's why my sugar's been running too low. Now, the 1st of June, it was too high. The A1C was 8, 7 point, almost 8, 7.8 or 7.9. It was real close to being 8 anyway. He was not happy. And it's never been like that. My A1C is always between 6 and 7. And so, between that, he doubled up the metformin, and he doubled up the glipizide. He made it stronger, and then he gave me two more pills. Was a sugar pill, was a glucocorol or something anyway. For when the sugar drops, I just take the pill, and then the other one, I don't know what it does. It's supposed to balance everything out anyway, so I don't have to go on insulin. And then the 2 heart meds. I don't know. Between the diarrhea, the severe stomach crampage, and not being hungry, I mean, literally have to force myself to eat so my sugar don't bottom out. It's not good. So we'll see what he says. But he wanted me to give it. I called, try to go back over, but he wanted me to give it time to get my system and all that good horse hana that they say. But I have felt better the last couple of days. Otherwise, with the low sugar, very, very tired. I'm sleeping way too much. Going to bed about 8, sleeping right through until 7:30 the next morning. So it's way too much sleep for me. I mean, those of you that know me, been here with me for a while, I'm up at 1:30, 2:30 in the morning, so I don't sleep like that. And then I'm still tired. I sit here, it's like, get the energy to get up out of this chair and do something. Yesterday, just going to the eye doctor, and it's just about a mile up the road, and all I did was sit when I got in there, sit in the chair, waited, sit in the eye exam chair, sat in the car, rode home, exhausted me. I was totally exhausted. So, and then to do the dishes, I can't stand at the sink 10 minutes to do the few dishes that we have at mealtime, and I have to sit in the bar stool and do the dishes. Take a shower, sit on a shower chair. I just can't. I can't. I don't know. Just drained. Just drained. So we're gonna see about all of that. Hopefully, it's just adjustment. Hopefully, you don't take that one away, all that away, and give me something different because I'm allergic to it or something. It seems to be my luck whenever I get new medications. Oh, you can't take that one. That one doesn't agree with you. So stop taking that one. I'm going to prescribe you these and start it all over again. That's how my luck runs. There's nobody there, Abby. So that's about all that's going on. And I was gonna make an iced coffee, and I just thought I would pop on, do a little video making an iced coffee. Cause it's my summertime thing. That's what I do. I make them. I don't drink them during winter. Spring, fall, winter. Just summertime drink. It's refreshing, and I always used to have an afternoon coffee. I don't do that anymore. So coffee bothers my stomach too much nowadays. Too old, I guess. Old age. So I'm just gonna leave you with that and drink my coffee. You're fine. You don't need to go out the door. Neighbor's out there mowing lawn. She's nosy. She likes the neighbors. Especially the man over there. She's definitely a man's dog. She likes the guys. Don't you, Abby? Yeah, so hopefully this will calm the shakes down a little bit. If not, then I don't know. Take a sugar pill. And pull up big girl panties and deal with it, right? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I've been really bad about videos, and I apologize, but I have just been feeling so bad that I can't even put a smile on my face to do a video. So I don't want to watch grumpy old me, and I'm sure you don't either. So hopefully I get back into doing some crafty things. So I do have some. I did a small Temu order, well, local warehouse, but I spent $30, so I didn't have to pay shipping. It's supposed to be here on the 15th or by the 15th. Both Jacob and I are hot sleepers, and a few years back, oh God, probably 10 years back. That long? No. Well, 6 years back. I bought a mattress with the cooling gel on the top, and pillows came with it with a cooling gel. It was like a memory foam, but they have a cooling gel. And the pillows, a lot of love them, so they don't get hot, when you're sleeping. And people flip the pillow over, gets cool side, flip. Well, these pillows you don't have to do that, so. And it still works. But Jacob's like bitching about flopping his pillow back and forth, and could he get some new pillowcases for in his room, because he stays in my sister's room when she was living here, and she has the like satin sets on her bed, so silky, whatever you want to call them, and they're too hot. So I was like, I got a whole bathroom, and in the bathroom, and there's a whole linen closet full of cotton pillowcases. So usually that was helping. So it's on Temu. Thursday, I think Thursday. Yeah, 'cause yesterday I wasn't home most of the day. And I was searching for them a couple months back, and they was out of stock, out of stock, out of stock everywhere I looked. Every vendor I looked at didn't have them, except for the really expensive ones. I was like, no, I don't need expensive ones. So I found them, and they was $8.95 a piece. So I got four of them, two for his bed and two for mine. Just replaced mine. Got two for my bed, so I didn't have to pay for shipping. And they'll be here, so I'll show you those when they get here. Hopefully they work good. Hope they look like the ones I got. Mine are Foster Sealy, I think. Yeah, Foster Sealy. And these were oh god, I can't remember the name. But they're chopped. Mine's a solid memory foam, and these ones are chopped memory foam. And then they have a cooling uh, gel cover, but then a bamboo cover over that with the breathable bamboo. So hopefully we'll like them. But if not, you can send them back. If you don't like them, get your money back. So that's a good thing. But hopefully they'll work. I think he'll like them anyways, and I still have mine that worked just fine. So we'll see. Go about to. I'm sure he'll be happy with anything, but I tell him that it's cool and tell him. Um, if I don't like him as well as the ones I got, I'll give them to my other grandson for his bed, because he's a hot sleeper too. Okay, so that's pretty much all I got for you. I just want to check in. Thank you all. I tried to catch up with my comments. Thank you all for your well wishes on my health. Appreciate that. I don't like to get out here and complain, bitch, and whine. That's why I haven't been out here to do anything. But I don't want you to think I just dropped off the face of the earth either. I just haven't been able to concentrate, focus, sewing or crocheting, or all they had to do is my knitting machine. That's why my fingers are all bothering me turning that handle. Okay, so watch TV it is, Sit here, watch TV. Pester the dog, pester the cats, pester the grandson. Okay, well, like I said, thank you all for sticking by. Thank you to my new subscribers. I see I have 4 new ones. Thank you for the lady that came over from KY Philly. Appreciate that. Thank you for sending her over. Hope you like the content. I see you've gone back and watched some of the other content, so hopefully you'll get caught up with some of that. You'll see some new. I was doing Temu hauls on a regular basis, but Temu was mostly all local warehouse, and I don't want to pay $2.99 shipping on a $1.99 item, so pretty much done away with Temu hauls. So I did decide, I see the other channels are showing their Dollar Tree and Dollar General and Walmart grocery hauls and stuff like that. Kind of boring, but I did it anyway. Who cares? Who cares? You bought toilet paper and dish soap and laundry soap, and who cares? But I did it anyway. And if we get cooler day, with a break of this heat, which now I want to go out on the screen porch and have Jacob help me get that cleaned up before cool weather comes and we sit out there all the time. It needs to be power washed out there, and have to film the windows that have the their screen, or you close the window, it has to film to keep the winds and stuff out. Just so dusty and full of pollen from that tree. All these be washed out. The side, maybe a coat of paint up on the ceiling. But I haven't get up there and do that. But I gotta go up and rearrange some things first. Throw some stuff away. It's way too crowded up there. That's where I seem to put everything lately. If you don't want it in the house, I stick it on the porch. So I get clean that up. We'll do we could do a video doing that, but it's so hot. I mean, it's even hot first thing in the morning. So you got to let it come to around like at least 80s, mid 80s. But it's been like 96, 98, so it's too hot up there. But maybe if I can get him up early, like daylight. Well, gotta get me up too, but we'll see what happens. There we go, kitty hair on my screen. Okay, so if you like this video, hit the like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about my iced coffee. I'm gonna sit here, it's getting all melted. Like I say, I like the caramel, so you can do it with whatever flavor you want. You don't have to use the syrup. I just like to add to the caramel macchiato. Jacob does just a creamer. He doesn't use the whipped cream or the syrup. He just does the creamer. So, however you like your iced coffee. I like mine like frozen. He just puts his up over ice. But anyways, it's refreshing to me. I like it that way. So that's how I treat myself. Okay, I made it over 30 minutes, so share, like, subscribe, comment. I'm trying to keep, if I have to just do a video and address each comment, I'll do that, because I've been trying to address them, but I can't read them because they're double vision. I can't read what they say. I don't want to just drop hearts. I want to give you an answer. Respond. You're good enough to leave me a comment. Write me a sentence or two. I'd like to write one back. But I did the best I could, and I did answer. So, oh, and my little baby sister, your brother says hi about a month ago, but I keep forgetting to tell you. And to the other sister, the younger sister, he says hi, but you already know that because you already responded to the comment where he said, tell my sisters I said hi. So Wanda, you already know, and Crean, your brother says hi. I don't know how he found me, but my channel, but he did, and he popped in there and left a comment and wanted everybody to know that he says hi. If you could get a hold of him, good luck. Alright, guys, take care. God bless you all. Hope the fireworks weren't too much of a stress for your animals last night. We're blessed. Abby doesn't seem to care one way or the other. My cat doesn't like it. The black cat, she's just old. She don't hear anyway, so it didn't bother her any. But my cat stayed here by bed and all night long. So, and hopefully they're not going to do it. What was I going to say? Hopefully they're not going to do it tonight and Sunday night too, like they did last year. They did all 3 days of the weekend. They did them constantly. I don't mind the fireworks, don't get me wrong. I love it. It's those mortar bombs that they like to set off over here in the neighborhood. Punks down the end of the street. They just set those off, one right after the other one. They're so loud, so obnoxious. There's not fireworks about that, that's just noise. You know, you want to light off the pretty light shows and stuff. Yeah. Celebration. lights. I love sit and watch those. I can see them right out my bedroom window because they do them at the hospital. But these ones, well, they're not my neighborhood. It's a couple streets down. It is bad side of town. And they just like to get out there and set those mortar things, the trash cans and stuff, and just blow them. And it's just really loud. And it's irritating. Don't care, if you want to do something, do something. It's 4th of July, you knock yourself out. But July 5th, July 6th, July 7th, 8th, 9th, until you run out, please. Have a little pity. Have a little pity on these animals. Just about everybody in here has a small dog, so it's really hard on them. Okay, that's enough rambling. Enough rambling. All right, bye.